Welcome to the weekend edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Friday, April 24th, 2015, and let's get to it. We are officially T-minus 10 days out from the Orlando Europa Pro kicking off, but it looks like Heather Grace is ready to get the party started right now. This week, Grace released a few new update photos showing off a level of conditioning that should make the competition very, very scared. Earlier this year, Grace took 9th at the Arnold Classic, and if she can manage to snag a top 3 placing in Orlando, she'll head into the New York Pro with oodles of momentum on her side. A few weeks removed from a very strong 4th place finish at the Arnold Classic, it looks like Carina Nacimento is still attacking the gym at full throttle. The Brazilian bombshell was spotted in the gym torching one of the best sets of delts in the women's physique division earlier this week. Nascimento has solidified herself as one of the most dangerous competitors in the sport and will be back-to-back 4th place finishes at the Olympia and Arnold. She has the resume to back it up. But going forward, it'll be interesting to see if she can make enough changes to push her into the top 3 to battle it out against Juliana Malacarni and Dana Lynn Bailey for a shot at the crown. There may not be an owner of a more gnarly set of arms in bodybuilding than the cannons that belong to Frank Wrath McGrath. After being sidelined by a few injuries, it looks like the Canadian muscle machine is back in the gym and is beginning to regain his old form. We haven't seen McGrath take the stage in a few years, not since he made his triumphant return to the Toronto Pro in 2013 after suffering injuries in a nearly fatal car accident. Once upon a time, McGrath was a very solid pro, and if he can manage to stay healthy for an extended period of time, it would be interesting to see how much he still has left in the proverbial tank. It looks like Thomas Benagali made good use of his offseason. Benagali has been a fixture on the bodybuilding scene for nearly 2 decades now, and last year he managed to crack the top 10 at both the Toronto and Tampa Pros. Earlier this week, photos surfaced of a monstrous-looking Benagali showing off some of his trademark grainy vascularity. Although he hasn't given an official word, it shouldn't be a surprise to anyone to see Benagali pop up at the New York Pro, where he's quietly managed to sneak in unannounced for the past few years. Coming off what could very well be the most successful season of her career thus far, it looks like Gloria Falls is ready to jump back into action. Last year, Faulls was one of the more dynamic competitors in the women's physique division, racking up top 5 finishes on 5 separate occasions. From the waist down, Faulls has enough good quality muscle to hold her own against nearly any competitor in the sport. However, if she wants to make the leap from contender to contest winner, she'll need to take the stage this year with some added size across her upper body in order to hang pose for pose against the top athletes in the division. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions, and make sure to follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.